because DongRaeGu first, no nervousness to think of. Dream, you know, really solid. Keen, always super confident in that third place spot. You can rely on him. But looking over here, it is Maru. He has only won 4 of these games, one of those being against Zerg, so we're going to have to see. He is undefeated so far in Pro League. Can he continue that streak and get 5 wins?
Looking warmed up. By the way, if you guys notice that tool he has attached to his mouse, this is a tool that's referred to as a mouse bungee. Something that you can buy to make sure that your mouse cord doesn't actually affect your gameplay. It pulls it away from the mouse and keeping your mouse free moving. DRG is 0-1. He did lose that game in a Zerg versus Protoss. Hasn't played any ZVTs just yet, or ZVZs for that matter.
Yeah, as you mentioned before, he was really nervous. I mean, it was the first games in Pro League, and he was up against Parting in that third match where they were already down 2-0. So obviously nerves would come into play. He's going to be up first again here against Maru. We're going to have to see how much better he can do. Can he get his nerves under control? He's definitely going to have to against a guy like Maru.
Yeah. DRG and Parting, just mentioning that match again, they both have very similar personality when it comes to dealing with the fans and being aggressive and joking with each other. So that was a really cool match. But I think maybe Parting got a little bit under his skin here. We'll see if DRG can keep his cool against Maru, the Marine Prince, the young Terran, who's currently undefeated in Pro League with a 4-0, wants to make it a 5-0 and defeat another Zerg player here. We'll find out if he mechs. The map is Frost. Let's jump into it.
LGA는 SK텔레콤.
Down here in the bottom left, we have the red Terran. This is JINAIR Green Wings Maru.
And he's up against Brendan, the 6 pool from DRG. DongRaeGu is going for a 6 pool on Frost. This is a build that is designed to punish a command center first, and this will be something that no Terran expects on Frost because it's a 4-player map. And luckily for DRG, he actually has the Overlord going in the correct location. So he's... it depends on what Maru does here. Maru makes a CC on the high ground and has perfect micro. Maybe he can hold. But this is definitely not going to be a good position if he goes CC first for him. It's the worst possible build order combination.
Yeah, I wonder if Maru could even expect this at all out of DRG. I mean, DRG not showing the best first game here, and probably thinking he wants to, you know, build his name back up and get a good game under his belt. Not expecting a 6 pool, I would not think would be Maru, especially on this map.
These two have played against each other 5 times. Maru is currently leading 3-2. He sends the drone scout out right now because he wants to verify faster than the Overlord can his opponent's starting location. And we actually have a barracks first here for Maru. So this should actually be relatively easy for him to defend, and may end up possibly being a build or a loss for DRG. Just depends on the micro here, and if Maru scouts all, because if he doesn't wall tightly and just goes for 1 Reaper, then somehow messes up his Reaper control, he might lose, but not looking good so far. He actually delays the barracks with this drone, which is pretty important.
Yeah, he's got to delay it as much as possible. Any seconds he can take off that first Marine or even first Reaper to come out, he's got to do exactly that.
And any damage he can get done to SCVs, because SCVs are going to come off the line to help defend. Barracks is done. He waits here. He wants to start a Reaper. And he's ready for a tight wall. And he sees the Zerglings. He's going to tight wall. And this is not looking good at all for DRG. He's going to have to try to burst down that depot that's building before it completes. And the depot is a little bit late. I don't think he's going to be able to stop it, though. The build time of the depot is a little bit faster than the Zerglings can actually damage it. But he gets 3 on there. He has to make a second depot here.
He's going to start an engineering bay over there. It does build very fast, have a lot of hit points. He's trying to get that Reaper out as fast as he possibly can.
Yep, and the eBay, like you said, it's got a lot of hit points. It's the fastest building Terran structure, hit point per second. And makes that second depot there as well for the tight wall. It protects the SCV there. The depot, or rather the engineering bay, barely surviving long enough to get him almost a second Reaper out here. And now DRG has to transition at home. He starts his first Queen. But this is not a comfortable position for him. Look at his face. Look at his tongue stick out here. He knows that this is a terrible spot for him now.
He knew that his Zerglings were actually spotted when he was coming up that second ramp right there, and he just started smiling. You see him smiling right now. He's just like, well, what am I going to do now?
He's basically saying, like, I can't believe you actually went for this build on this map. Nobody plays this safe. generally speaking, especially not a player like Maru. He's a pretty greedy player in general. And Maru even starts a third Reaper, knowing that with good control, he's going to be able to do so much damage against a player who has very limited Zerglings, and also he only has one hatch, no speed, and this is a smart little move that DRG pulls off here.
He's actually even kiting this queen as well.
Yeah, he actually
back on creep. He is going to be able to take this out with good micro.
Yeah, he's going to get it. GG. GG, look at that. He knows if the queen is gone, 3 Reapers out on the map, that's game over. Maru putting back on his shoes. He loves to play, to win his matches shoeless.
And while we were all looking at DRG's face and him laughing, I was looking at Maru as well. He was calm as a stone wall. He was just like, well, all right, well, I guess I win this game.
Even SOS comes to try to give him a smile, and Maru is not having it. He bows. He doesn't even really do any ceremonies or anything. He just said, I defended your build, I win.
Yeah.
The thing is, he with the queen there, DRG was attacking the SCV. The SCV tanked the damage for the Reapers for just a second. You lose that queen, game over. Kiss your chances goodbye. Yeah. I don't care how good your micro is against 2 Reapers, and then when the third one arrives, you don't have a queen out, you're done. It's over.
Yeah. He saw the third Reaper as well come out because of the Zerglings at the command center that was being built, and right when he lost that queen, he GG'd. He knew as well.
As soon as the barracks is started instead of a command center, as a Zerg player, you're hitting the panic button because